to
Battery Powered! Your very own Dark Places and Demogorgons, tabletop RPG. Let's play, let's go! Woo!
Woo. Okay.
Alright. My name is Lyle. I'll be your game master for this adventure. And I am met with...
Xander.
And Reese.
Ooh. And we're going to get started.
Oh boy.
All right. So let's go ahead and get started with where we're at. The sun is shining high in the sky. Xander and Reese are getting ready for school. They're shopping at the Stop By, which is, it has kind of everything. It's kind of this world's Walmart superstore, has a little bit of everything. Before, actually no, it'll be this kind of like a Target, I would say.
Yeah.
The Stop By. We actually have to go ahead and put in a market because there's no place to go and buy groceries in here.
I mean, Walmart has groceries and Target.
Yeah.
In the 80s?
No, not in the 80s.
Mm-hmm. We need a food for that somewhere
It's
here.
comparisons.
We have everything else but a food. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add that later in the thing. But regardless, they're here. We are going to go ahead and...
Snacks for cents.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna restart that. Let's just restart that.
All right.
Okay.
I like that way better, actually.
Yeah.
All right.
Food for less is snacks for cents.
Snacks for cents.
Snacks for cents.
Okay, hold on. We're putting it behind the Squint Sorting Boots.
Sporting? Okay.
Snacks
That's like here, I guess.
4 cents.
Grub.
Grub Chubs? Your one delivery option. Okay.
But we already have chubby cheeses. How many chubs do we want?
Will we open up Chinese buffet number 10 somewhere?
That's too much chub.
Okay. All right. 3, 2.
Oh, 1.
0?
Hi everyone, welcome to Battery Powered. My name is Lyle. I am the game master for this Dark Places and Demogorgons adventure, and I am met with
Xander.
And Reese.
And we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to episode 1, the beginning of our tale. Anticipate school antics, fun shenanigans, and maybe something scary. Maybe.
Can't wait for some PTSD of bullying.
Yeah!
I love school.
So the sun is shining high in the sky. It is the middle of the summer of '88. Xander and Reese are getting ready for school. They're shopping at the Stop By with Xander's mom, Cindy. And Reese's parents had to work, so they gave him some money. Cindy went ahead to go ahead and pick him up, and we're going to go ahead and buy some school supplies.
All right. What do I need? Pencils. How many classes am I taking? 6 classes? 5 classes?
Yes, 5 classes.
classes.
That's 5 classes.
Not enough classes.
For purposes of now, I would say that you guys got your schedules in the mail.
Okay.
Yeah.
So both of you guys know your schedules already.
Yeah.
All right. So my schedule is... What do I actually need notebooks for? Let's see. I wrote them down on a piece of paper because, of course. So English, history, science, math, and band. So I'm gonna need some paper for band. So yeah, I'm gonna need a composition book for each. What else?
Brandon's silence is emphasized by the fact that he's just staring at your mom the entire time, Xander.
I'm just kind of like, every now and then, just like around the corner of the aisle.
She's really cute. She's super hot. She's the hottest mom. She's also the local weather anchor.
So everyone gets to look daily.
Exactly. She shares the love.
Shut up!
In between staring at his hot mom, I'm also just like, I have some rulers set up and I'm just kind of like karate chopping them a little bit. Not enough to break them so I don't have to pay for them.
Oh, jeez.
I notice him being weird in the corner, and I approach him because he's looking at my mom.
And I'm trying to see if she'll look at me while I'm karate chopping the rulers. I'm waiting to break it until she looks.
Okay, so right now I want both of you guys to roll a perception check.
All right. Which is
A d20.
okay. Just want to make sure.
Yes.
It's different.
No, that's
It's a
good. That's
different
good.
game.
No, it's d20 perception. And then I need you guys to add the your wisdom modifier to it.
Oh.
If you have one.
So 12.
Okay, and Brandon?
5.
Okay. Brandon's still obsessed with looking at Cindy Morales, the
Yeah.
lovely Miss Morales.
Mhm.
And Julian sees Harold from across the aisle. The bully that's been bullying them for the last 3 years since he moved in, since 4th grade.
No.
So Harold he is about 5'7". He's kind of big for being in 7th grade. It is confusing whether or not he's actually held back or if he's that big.
We just assume.
Everyone just kind of assumes. And he walks up, "Hey dweebs, what are you doing over here?"
What? Nothing.
Oh, dang, it's Harold.
So Harold goes over and he's gonna go ahead and just try to persuade you guys to go and give him some of your money. He wants some of the money because you guys are obviously at the stop by to buy school supplies. Julian has a handful of papers, maybe a binder, and Brandon has a couple of slightly bent rulers. And so you guys are clearly here to buy school supplies. So he is just here just to be here, I think. No one really knows what he does during the summer.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I need you guys to go ahead and roll a strength check.
15. 16.
13.
Okay. So he goes ahead and he reaches for Brandon, and Brandon slaps his hand away and says,
How about no?
and then after that he goes over and he tries to go ahead and he grabs a hold of Julian actually. And because Brandon, you rolled a
13.
you rolled a
16.
16. Yeah, he tries to go ahead and grabs a hold of Julian, gets a hold of Julian's shirt, and Julian swats it away and says,
Stop it!
So strong, this nerd.
So Harold goes, "Okay, guys, this is it. This isn't funny. You dweebs need to go ahead and give me this money. I want to go ahead and do some fun stuff at the arcade today, and I don't have any money. There seems to be a problem here. There's money that you guys have, and there's no money here that I have." So he tries to go ahead and intimidate you guys. I need you guys to roll a Constitution.
13. 14.
13.
13. Okay. So he lets go. He goes, "See you, dweebs. I'll see you guys later at school."
Yeah, that's right.
And he walks away. And then by the time he gets back, Miss Morales comes back in, and she brings a couple more things in her cart, and she asks if the boys are done.
I'm not done yet.
I grab my stack of notebooks and go, done. Let's go.
And then Cindy turns to Reese and goes, "Hey Reese, is there anything else you need?"
There's a couple things I need, but I think I'm good to go, I guess.
Okay. And then you guys go ahead and get over to the checkout line, and you guys check out. You guys.
No, I don't. I'm gonna get some gum.
You're gonna get some gum?
Some fat Hubba Bubba. Blue ones.
I didn't give you money for that, Alexander.
But it's just one. It's only like 20 cents.
Alexander Lucas.
Come on.
Ooh, she's strict.
Oh god. So you guys go ahead and pay for your things. You get out of the stop by, and you guys start driving home. And Cindy turns to Reese and says, "So, are you guys excited for school?"
I mean, I'm not excited to really go to classes or anything. There's stuff I'd rather be doing, but we got to do what we got to do.
Well, I mean, at least it's good. You guys have about a week until the school year starts, so I hope you guys are prepared.
I'm prepared.
Yeah, you're always prepared.
So you guys turn the corner to Clementine from Bell, and you turn into Orchid, down the cul-de-sac where Xander lives in Xander's house. Everyone gets off. You guys help Cindy with the not groceries, all the random stuff that she got from the Target. A little bit of clothes, some house cleaning supplies.
I'm lifting a couple extra things just to try to impress her.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
I grab a couple extra bags.
Okay, so you're grabbing a couple extra bags. I will go ahead and
Yeah, see if I fail.
You could roll a charisma if you really wanna impress.
Would that be charisma or strength?
It'd be strength.
It would be strength, but you're using the bags to charisma.
To show off.
Crit fail.
Oh, you crit fail. Okay, so when Cindy she drops off a couple of the things, a couple of bags, and then she goes back to the car. And then as she's going back to the car, Brandon's 2 bags rip, and school supplies and like things just kind of go everywhere.
My pencils!
Damn, this is too realistic.
And then she goes and turns to Reese and says, "Reese, if you need help, you need to ask for it."
No, it was the bags. The cheap stop-by bags. And,
Are you going to be staying for dinner, Reese?
if you'll have me, Miss Morales.
I don't like this. Okay, so tonight you guys are having some chicken enchilada casserole. And you guys have a little bit of time before dinner, so go ahead and I'll call you guys when I'm done with dinner. So you guys have a little bit of time. I'm going to say right now it is about 6:30 in the evening. So just before dinner. It's going to be served probably around 7-ish. So you guys have a little bit of time to go and do whatever you guys want to do.
Alright, let's go. Let's go to my room.
I kind of slowly walk into the room, just still kind of like...
Oh, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and actually set up Julie. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and set up Xander's house. So Xander, what does your house look like? How many stories? Let's go ahead and like put this down.
It's just, it's small. It's really compact, but it is 2 stories. It's just a small living room, kitchen. I think it's kind of like a small like dining room area.
So when you go in from the garage, it goes straight into the.
From the garage,
Yeah.
it goes into like the living room area, and then further behind is like the kitchen, and then dining room is kind of by the front door ish, and then second story it's just like a few bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, and 3 bedrooms and a bathroom, with one of the bedrooms being like a master bedroom,
Mm-hmm.
like a bathroom, and then bedroom here, and then my bedroom, and then stairs.
Okay.
That's it.
So you guys,
Pretty small.
basically just run up the stairs, get into your room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically.
All right. What do you guys do? You're now in Xander's room, which looks like.
A mess. But there's a bunch of like comic book movie posters on the wall, a bunch of just random PJs scattered everywhere, small TV with like antennas kind of slightly bent.
Anything attached to the TV?
Yeah, like little stickers and stuff on TV, on like the bedposts,
Yeah.
on the door.
So it's just it's just your TV with a little antenna on it, just for TV. Is there a VCR attached to it?
Yeah, there's VCR. There's like
A little
Video-
home console thing, right?
yeah, a video game console, and then like my VHS collection, couple cassette tapes,
Nice.
and comic books scattered everywhere, magazines scattered everywhere. Yeah, that's kind of it. Just a mess of
Okay.
nerd stuff.
Nice. And then you, Xander, I believe you ran up into the room for. You sounded excited. So what are you guys gonna do now that you're in the room?
We were gonna play some video games.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So what system do you have?
Thug Fighter 2.
Oh, jeez. Oh, nice. All right. So you guys start playing Thug Fighter 2. Things are going on, and then you hear some like screaming, from downstairs outside of your window because it's facing the street. And then you see Reese just look out the window because I believe Reese notices it first. He's closer to the window, and he calls you over, Xander, and it seems that it is Harold, yet again, because he knows where you guys live.
Of course he does.
It's Harold yet again, asking for some of your lunch money. Hey, dweebs! I know you're in there. Get out here.
Do we go deal with this or?
No, I'll quickly open up the window. I'm gonna tell my mom on you.
That's fine. And he walks towards the doorbell and he rings the doorbell.
Oh.
That wasn't a good plan.
Miss Morales comes in and says, "Oh, Harold, it's been nice seeing you. I haven't seen you around as often." He's like, "Oh, I'm okay, Miss Morales. I was wondering if Xander and Reese were home." And she says, "Of course they are. They're in his room. You want to go up?" And Harold says, "Of course, Mr. Morales." So they go on up. So basically, let's put in a little bit of backstory here, is that obviously, Miss Morales knows about Harold. I believe you guys were all friends. You guys were she was the one that, because she's the newswoman, she kind of has to know about everything in the town. And she knew that Reese was moving in, and she knew that he needed friends because he didn't have any friends being new kids coming in. However, what she does not know is that he's literally been a super bully to both you and Reese, Xander and Reese, the entire time. But, he's a bully. He knows how to hide it. So she's been just thinking that you guys have been playing around this entire time.
Old boys being boys.
Mm-hmm. So he goes up and says, "Where's the money, dweebs?"
You can ask my mom.
You're just gonna give it to him like that?
I already got what I want from your mom.
No, you didn't.
Not before me.
All right, that's it. And he grabs Xander's arm. I need you to roll a strength check.
10.
Okay, that does not meet. So you're grappled, Julian.
Okay.
You're currently grappled, and he's currently he has you by the arm, and he's using his free hand to try and grab whatever's in your pockets, because you guys didn't have much time to you guys just literally dropped bags in the kitchen or in the living room area and just ran up to the room. So there's obviously still you're obviously still haven't unpacked much of anything yet, so there is still cash in your pockets. So I need you to roll another strength check to see how much money Harold steals from you.
Well, how much did I have before that?
We rolled for money.
You guys rolled for money.
We did?
Yeah, you guys have pocket change.
Yeah, I think we both had the same amount. But, I don't
$20. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the newest and the most exclusive list Blue Knight comic if I better. And I only need about $4 more for it, and I'm gonna get that from you.
I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5? Okay, so he gets like $5 from you.
Dang. And I just watched apparently.
Yeah, do you do anything while this is happening?
Yeah, I kind of walk over to him and as he's holding onto a shirt and digging in his pocket, I walk up behind him to grapple him.
Okay, so I need you to roll a strength check.
Okay.
He's really strong.
Okay, that's fine. It's not fine.
Oh, what is it?
With the modifier, it's a 3.
Okay, all right.
It's not fine.
Okay, so you kind of put your hand on his shoulder, and he just doesn't do anything. He's just still messing with Julian's pockets and trying to get as much money as he can.
Hey, buddies, come on, stop.
So he accosts the money from Xander, and then says, "All right, dweebs, thanks for the donations," and he walks away.
Rough
Goes-
luck, buddy.
He goes back downstairs, says hi to, says, "Okay, bye, Mr. Wallace. I'll see you when we go to school," and then he leaves. Congratulations, Julian. You're now $5. $5 poorer.
I did everything I could. I gave him a gentle touch and everything.
All right, and it looks like dinner is ready. So you guys go down and start having dinner. It is a quiet night. There's nothing much that has basically happened. You guys just did some shopping. Harold did some bullying. And the day is going to end. Okay, so the weekend, the rest of the week goes by pretty fast. The week leading up into school, what do you guys do in the meantime between what just happened till school starting? Xander, how do you feel? Harold,
I feel defeated.
Harold having just free reign to go into your house basically whenever your mom is home. Because because the thing is like when your mom's home, she's gonna answer the door. And when she notices it's this new kid that's been in and that has known you guys for 3 years, she's gonna let him in. So basically, whenever she's not home, which is every morning, because she is, every morning in the early morning around 3 in the morning to about 12-ish, she does do her daily morning news show. Mm-hmm. So for this week leading up into school, what do you guys do?
Try to avoid Harold as much as possible, but still, kind of mentally prepare for the coming school year, having to see him every day there, and just kind of prepare.
I'm just getting a bunch of comic books and like watching more movies, and then every time I'm watching like an action movie, I'm like, if I watch like a Space Rangers movie, I'm like, yeah.
I bring over a couple of my martial arts movies every now and then and just watch you like try to do moves while I'm just like,
So you guys are hanging out for the last week of summer, generally trying to enjoy the rest of freedom that you guys have. And the first day of school happens. And it is homeroom. Both of you guys have the same homeroom. Homeroom is done by the science teacher, which happens to be the class that both of you guys have. Mm-hmm. Science teacher is Mr. Conduit.
Conduit.
Yes. Okay. He I would say that he's been there while you guys were at the school. We're at the middle school. He's just kind of been like that chill teacher. Mm-hmm. Never really he never really does much against the students. He does stop fights every now and then. He doesn't really do anything that people don't like. He's just nice there, and he just really, really, really loves just all sorts of nerd movies. He likes all sorts of movies, but he likes talking to specifically you two because
he knows
Brandon.
I'm also into it too.
Yeah, he knows Xander that you're super into just those action movies and stuff, and he never really gets to talk to any of his like older friends about that. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, there's Brandon. And you're super into Lord of the Rings and stuff, and he's super into fantasy stuff as well.
And Transformers.
And Transformers. So he gets to basically talk to you guys about the forms, about the viewing, about TV and stuff like that he can't really talk about with everyone else.
Cool.
So you guys get into homeroom. It is bright and early. He gets started, and he just starts talking about the day. Hope you guys enjoy your first day of school. It's going to be a pretty easy day today. It's probably going to be a minimum day. We're just going to roll through all the classes and get you guys home.
Awesome.
Okay. The bell rings. You guys leave. It is 8 o'clock. Reese goes to English, and Xander gets over to history class. How it be?
Boring. I just kind of sit there. What kind of history is it?
It is going to be world history.
What's the...
You guys, the first thing that you guys are going through probably, I don't know, what happens in world history? Is this like...
If it's world history, then it's usually like country to country on like every other week or so.
It depends. They might do it based off of like you complete this area's history and then you move on to the next one. So it might be a couple like months or something of...
So I think you guys will start with, really shortly with American history with the understanding that that next year in 8th grade, you're going to spend the whole year on American history. Okay. So it's just something that's really quick.
Okay.
And then over in English, you guys are going to go over vocabulary words and just over general what you guys are going to be doing. Second bell rings. It's 8:30. Second bell rings, and you guys, Reese heads over to math, Xander heads over to English. Same thing happens. There's a little bit of light homework, being that you have to sign the syllabus and whatever else they give you back. But it's not actual homework because, again, it's only middle school.
I'm already forging it before I even leave the room.
It's 9:30. Third period rolls around because it is a minimum day. It's really a thing of just establishing what everything's like for the school year. You guys have the science class, and Harold is sitting in the back. He also has this class.
Yeah, of course he does.
Mr. Conduit goes, "Oh, hey, Reese, Harold, and Xander, welcome in. You guys are always together."
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started. And then he starts going with the science class. Harold in the back is rolling up little pieces of paper, sticking them in his mouth and chewing them, getting them ready to spit them through a straw at Xander's head.
I'm paying too much attention.
Can I do a perception roll to see if I can tell that's about to happen?
Yes. You don't know who he's going to aim at, but he's going to be aiming at Xander.
I could just kind of tell something's going on over there.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're gonna get hit, buddy. Crit fail.
You crit failed the wisdom check? Okay,
Yeah.
so
Oh wait, that's a 7.
that's a 7?
It's a 7.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, I was
Okay.
about to say, I'm like, you give him the paper.
I know.
Xander.
I noticed he's running out of paper, and I'm like, here, buddy. No, it's a 7.
So Reese, you don't notice. You're too busy paying attention to class and being a good kid. Both of you guys tend to be doing well in school, actually, because you're the geek class, Xander, and then as the martial arts kid, you just know that knowledge is power, and being smart and training your brain is just as good as training your mind.
Strong mind, strong body.
Okay, so Harold spits a.
How much damage is this gonna do?
Harold spits a spitball at Xander, and he rolls a 17.
Wow.
That definitely beats your AC, doesn't it?
That's a big damage spitball.
My AC is 11.
It's 11. Okay, yeah. So it doesn't damage. I'm just doing it to hit. So one spitball hits you like right where your ear is, and you can't say anything or do anything because Mr. Conduit's running the class. So this persists for the 30 minutes, and Harold follows you guys out. It is now lunchtime. What do you
I
guys
stay
do?
back in. I'm hanging out with Mr. Conduit
Okay,
for lunch.
So Harold notices this, and he walks away and says, "I'll see you guys later,
Of course he will.
dweebs."
Ha ha ha.
Xander, Reese, what can I do for you guys?
Just hanging out, Mr. Conduit. You're a cool teacher,
Can we
cool guy.
chill out in here?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Good
you
lunch.
guys can. Have you guys seen? Is there any new comics that I should be knowing about?
Yeah. Have you seen the new those new Blue Knight issues?
Yes, I've actually been trying to follow it. I think I like the new artist.
Oh yeah. John Ramos.
Yes. I think he's gonna be doing some great things. So you guys proceed to talk for lunch. Do you guys have anything for lunch? Do you guys eat anything?
Just a sandwich that my mom packed for me.
And I'd probably just have a drink or something that I brought from home.
You guys are one of those kids that literally doesn't eat anything for lunch.
Yeah.
I have a
Things.
sandwich.
I mean, he has a sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
He has a mommy pack sandwich.
Yeah.
So, you guys catch up with Mr. Conduit. You guys seem to have been. It feels like you guys haven't had a summer away from each other type of thing. He's just kind of really nice to talk to. You guys try to tell him about the Harold situation. He goes, "Yeah, I think you guys need to be nice to little Harold. He doesn't seem to have very many friends, and you guys seem to be the only 2 friends he has."
Yeah, but he's like. I showed him the spitball.
There's a reason he doesn't have friends.
Oh no, he's just acting out. I'm pretty sure if you guys give him more time, He'll warm up to you guys.
It's been a long time.
It's been all summer. It's been like this all summer.
Well, looks like the bell's ring. Time to go.
Alright, see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Reese goes to history, Xander goes to math.
And, in history, I'm like, when are we gonna learn Japanese culture?
I'm just going with the flow, kind of bored, but
Oh, because you already know everything.
not necessarily, just kind of uninterested.
Mm.
I understand it, but I'm just uninterested in math.
Right. And then the bell rings for one last time. You guys are in your 6 periods, which is the free period. Or not free period, which is the extracurricular period. Reese, you are in typewriting.
Yep.
You're going to go and learn how to type.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Xander goes to play tuba for the
Yeah.
band.
Yeah.
For band class.
Heck yeah.
So after everything's over, do you guys have a place that you guys usually like to meet after school? Considering it is the first day, I think it is now time to establish that. What happens after school is out?
Kind of hang out depending on what we're in the mood for. We could hang out at a.
Well, usually it takes me a while at the end of school to put away my tuba. So if you want, you could be.
I kind of walk over to the band area and just kind of like wait for him to finish up unpacking. Make sure Harold's not walking by again.
Okay. And then Xander, you're all set up, and you start walking outside to meet with Reese, and then you do see Harold looming in the distance.
I'd like to walk away from there, like a long way around.
So you guys make your way around the band room, or the NPR, I guess, because there's no band room. You guys make your way around the NPR, and you guys get over, go down one of the corridors, and it seems that Harold put through, well, you think it's Harold. It seems to be blocked with a broom in the way, literally blocking the doors from you guys to go outside. Harold steps into the corridor and says, "I finally got you, dweebs. Give me all the money you got."
I'll try to take that broom out. So I
Okay.
can try to
I need
access the
you
door.
to roll a strength check.
16.
Okay. So it jiggles slightly. You almost have it through. It's pretty in there. It's still gonna take you a little bit
You
longer.
gonna help me
to
out or
get it.
what?
I'm gonna just kind of like stare Harold down a little bit. Just kind of like make sure he's not coming close too fast.
Okay, I would like Harold goes and says, "Hey," and he starts running, and he grabs for Reese.
All right.
Reese, I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
That's gonna be 15.
15, it does not meet because Harold's crazy strong. He has a 17 in strength. So he goes, and you're now grappled. And he is also going to do the same exact thing he did to Xander in his house. I can't believe he stole money from you in your house. So Harold goes around and he tries to root around for your money. I'm going to go ahead and roll a dexterity to see how much money he grabs for you. So what's your dexterity?
My dex-
I'm also going to try to ungrapple. Am I allowed to do it before he fully gets it?
No, this is we're gonna see to see even if because he does it in one swift motion.
Okay.
14.
14 does not meet his dex, which is out of 15. So let me go ahead and he does get +1 on it, and he rolls a 17. So he does steal a fistful of dollars. Let me go ahead and roll this d4, and he gets $2 from the first grab. And then Julian, you just leave the broom in the handle and you just go for
Yeah, go for it.
You just go for it? Okay. And then Julian, strength check. 2. Okay. So nothing happens. I guess right now I think we could go ahead and roll for initiative because
Right.
I think the battle has already started.
Yeah. I'm getting these $2 back.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I think there's a certain way for initiative. Sorry, new game. Still new game, still a new thing. I'm trying to. Initiative. It is a rolled on a d6, guys.
Oh, D6.
And then you're adding in any bonuses. We'll go ahead with the strength bonus for this one. Your strength modifier, because everyone's kind of like grabbing at each other and it's all strength
Got a
happening.
6.
I got a 7.
With a strength modifier 6.
Okay. So, what's your modifier?
1.
What's your modifier?
1.
Jeez. Okay. So Harold goes to go first. He lets go of everything, and he brings out his pocket knife, and goes,
He's getting serious already.
"Give me the money, dweebs. This is it. I don't want to hurt you, but I'm going to." And he swipes at Xander.
Okay. What am I rolling with?
Let's go see. I just need to do DC. Hold on one second.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
Okay, see.
He rolls a 16.
Alright, he hits.
He hits. He hits you for. Where's the frickin'? Sorry, I need to see the. Where's the weapons? Weapons. There we go. Knife. 1d6 minus 1 damage. I rolled a 1. He does not damage you. He swipes at you and he actually cuts a little bit of your shirt.
Alright.
You react?
Yeah. Was there anything else on the ground? Like, was it just the one broom that was...
It was the broom. You could see that there's like a mop bucket and like a mop off to the corner, because it looked like he just went to the janitor's closet and just opened whatever it was to go and jam it in there so he could go and chase you in here.
I'll grab the bucket.
Okay.
And I'll try to, like, hit him across the head with it.
Okay. Let's go ahead and make the buckets. Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Modifiers with anything?
It'll be
12.
strength. It'll be a strength modifier.
13.
15?
13.
Oh, 13, yeah. His AC is 11. So roll a d6.
Heck yeah. Get pumped, kid.
Low AC.
6.
Wow. Really?
Yeah?
That was a bucket full of water, and it's
Oh.
still full as he swings.
Okay, so what happens is that Julian swings the bucket at Harold's face. It collides. He hits the floor pretty hard. There's water everywhere. Harold's dazed, and he's not responding.
Let's get out of here!
And you see like a little like stream of blood slowly trickle out from his head. Xander still says, "Let's get out of here."
Let's get our money back.
Yeah, I'm immediately grabbing back my $2.
As you guys are looting him, the janitor comes back to his closet, sees that it's in shambles, sees that Harold's on the floor bleeding, and sees that you guys are looting money from his body. He grabs both of you, and you guys could roll a strength check for the janitor grabbing you
This
guys.
has been going great so far.
Yes.
17.
7.
So Xander, you managed to escape, but Reese isn't so lucky.
Oh man,
Oh, shoot.
I got caught for $2, and it was my $2.
Wait, I also was trying to get my money back. Do I also get my money back?
Can you roll for that? Roll a dexterity for that. I'll put it against his dexterity.
17.
Yeah, it's yours.
Dude, what is
You get your $2 back.
What's with your rolls? I got crit fails for days over here.
So you do safely grab your money before the janitor grabs you, but then you do one of those things where you're wearing a shirt and you slip out of the shirt because it's already kind of cut.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it makes it easier for you to slip out of it.
Yeah.
But Reese is in his
So I'm
clutches.
shirtless.
Yeah.
Shirtless nerd.
And then so you take off. You leave him behind.
No, I tried to figure out like what's gonna happen with him. Where is he taking him?
He's gonna go
I'm gonna go to
straight
the
to the office.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's making a beeline straight to the office.
Is there a fire alarm anywhere?
I would say so. Yeah, there will
pull
be a
it.
fire alarm. You pull the fire
I
alarm.
pulled the fire alarm.
Okay. The janitor's still there. He sees you do it.
Does he though? He's already like off, isn't he? You said already escaped.
Well, no. His goal is to grab both of you and to see if the kid's okay. So
Oh, which is it?
so he has Brandon in hand and says, "Tell your friend to stop doing these shenanigans, or it's gonna be a lot worse for you guys."
Get out of here.
Fly, fools.
Fly. Leave me.
So with the fire alarm going off, because like nothing's gonna happen, the janitor takes Reese by his hand. He still has a good hold of him, and he turns off the fire alarm with his other hand. He puts in his key, turns off the fire alarm, resets the fire alarm, and you escape. Or do you just follow him?
I'll follow him.
Okay. And he says, "All right, seems like you're smart, because if you ran away, you would have been expelled or worse."
Can I get my shirt back first?
No. so you guys end up in the
Just gonna have him.
It's like holding you by
Shirtless kid
the
walking around.
holding you by the top of the back of your pants.
The janitor's name is Mr. Race.
What? R-A-S-E?
R-A-S-E, yeah. And then the principal is Mrs. Mortimer.
Mortimer?
Okay, so Principal Mortimer is sitting behind her desk. You guys go bursting in. You don't have a shirt on. Both of your shoes are kind of wet too because water literally went everywhere. And the janitor goes, "Take care of these two. I have to go back to see if this other kid's okay." And he leaves to go and try to check out Harold. And Mrs. Mortimer goes, "What is going on? Where is your shirt?
The janitor wouldn't let me get it.
What happened?
Well,
Harold slipped in a bunch of water that was spilled on the floor.
Did he now?
Yeah.
I need you to roll a. Let's go with deception. It's gonna be a wisdom versus her wisdom. And it's gonna be pretty high because she's the frickin' principal of a middle school.
Wisdom?
Yes, with your modifiers on
I
it.
got a 9.
Okay, well she rolled a 19 for that. So she goes, "No, I don't think that's what happened. Otherwise you wouldn't be here."
can I? If I get my shirt, I can prove it to you right now. Like what happened? Or if we go there, if we all go there, I can prove everything. If he's also still unconscious.
Mrs. Mortimer does not buy that. She wants you to tell her right now. Tell me right now what happened. That's not what happened.
Harold pulled a knife on us.
Did he?
Yes.
Did he?
His knife should be near him still.
His knife is pretty much on him, and my shirt is also cut from him trying to stab me.
And my shirt's all messy because he grabbed it.
Likely story.
We can go look.
It seems like you guys went to this tussle and that you guys are trying to get out of it.
Well,
I don't think I'm buying it.
Why would I not have my shirt though?
So in the meantime, while you guys are arguing with Principal Mortimer, Mr. Race goes and picks up Harold and takes him to the nurse's office. He's a little dazed. I'm pretty sure he has a light concussion, and because you literally swung a full bucket of water at his head.
Nice.
He has 1 health.
Okay.
If this was a Zelda game, he'd be beeping right now.
Problem almost solved.
So he gets his first aid done. He gets half of his health back, so he has 4 health now. And he gets a little juice box from the nurse's office, and Mr. Race brings him back, trying to make sure that he's okay. And then Miss Mortimer goes, "So Harold, what happened?" And Harold goes, I don't really remember. I remember talking to these two, and then all of a sudden, I just remember my head hurting really bad, and it fell down. And Miss Mortimer goes and looks at both of you and says, "Well,
Do you believe him?
yes,
Why?
because he's the only one that's hurt, and you guys aren't hurt, and you don't have a shirt on."
Because he cut it off.
He cut it off.
He
you say.
basically cut it off.
Harold, Harold,
Can we go find my shirt, please?
Harold, can you empty your pockets, please? And Harold empties his pockets. There's nothing there.
Can we go back to where the night freeze is probably still at?
She looks at Mr. Race. Mr. Race? And Mr. Race goes, I just went back to there. I just went back to that corridor in the janitor's closet. There's literally nothing there. They jammed one of my brooms into the door. I got that out. There isn't anything else there.
Is my shirt there?
No,
Is my
it's right
$2
here.
there?
And he throws your shirt. To you.
Look, there's a cut right here. What could have cut that?
When you look down at your shirt, Julian, your shirt is in complete disrepair. It's ripped. So it's not obvious that there's a cut.
I mean, the janitor grabbed it, so it probably ripped more.
Yeah. When you slipped out of it, it did rip the shirt slightly. So there is a hole there, but it doesn't look like Miss Mortimer is taking it. So she goes, I need you to explain what happened to your parents. You guys need to come back with a written apology to Harold, and you guys have detention for a week. I can't believe this is happening the first day of school.
Me neither.
All right.
And then you guys walk home. You guys walk home together?
Yeah.
We split up since he lives on the left side of the
Yes.
cul-de-sacs and I'm on the right, so we walk until the split.
Okay. And then what do you guys talk about on the way home?
About what happened.
About the craziest first day of school that anyone could ever have.
So let's go right back and let's go in the middle of that dialogue.
Okay.
And as you guys are making your way down Yuzu Way, going towards your houses.
What was up with the janitor? He seemed like he was kind of on Harold's side a bit. Not finding a knife, not finding anything incriminating except towards us.
Yeah. Do you think he was lying, or do you think he just honestly didn't find anything?
I feel like he was lying.
Yeah.
I don't feel like he just didn't find anything. And where did everything Harold had go? I didn't get anything off of him.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. We'll try to figure it out tomorrow, I guess.
I mean, there's nothing we could do about it now.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a rough time at home.
So
Yeah,
you
this
guys
will be
part
fun.
ways. Did we name that street?
Nectar?
Oh, it's Nectar, in between Longden and Bell.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys part ways at Nectar, and Xander goes west towards his home in Orchid, and Reese goes east towards his home in Marigold. And Xander, you get home, your mom is like, why don't you have a shirt on? And you begin to go ahead and explain to her all the things that happen in school, and the fact she has to sign this. There's a parent-teacher conference. Same thing for you. Same thing for you, Reese. You have to go home, explain to your mom and dad aren't home because they are working. So you have to explain all this to your grandma, who's the only one at home, along with obviously your grandfather.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm explaining to them, the grandma looks kind of concerned about the whole thing. The grandfather looks more disappointed because it doesn't seem like I won the fight.
It doesn't look like you actually fought at all, to be honest.
Well, when I'm telling the story, I'm telling them that like there was a kind of a fight that happened. But the grandfather's just like, did you win?
And Xander, how does that go?
She's just chewing me out. I
Okay.
don't know. And then I'm barely talking.
So for Cindy, she just goes in this tirade. It's mostly Spanish. It's mostly Spanish.
Like every now and then there's just an English word that slips in. But
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and the night ends. And that's the end of the first episode, guys.
Rough.
Everyone here gets 1 EXP for participating.
Including the viewer?
Including you.
The view.
1 XP assigned to you.
Everyone gets 1 XP for being here. For the encounter, I say both of you guys get 1 XP for being in it. However, you guys did not win.
No, we didn't.
But you guys do get 1 XP for having that encounter and coming out of it alive. because bad things could have totally have happened.
There was a knife involved.
Yeah.
There was a knife involved.
Yeah.
A mystery knife that we don't know where it is anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
All right. Thank you guys so much for our first episode of battery powered.
Battery powered.
Yeah.